Well, good morning. If you look over here, it's 5 a.m. Today's my birthday. I just turned 30, and I'm gonna do what any mature 30-year-old would do, and I'm going to travel 10 hours to eat a Paw Paw fruit. This is what I'm doing today. So I'm about to head over to get a rental car, and I'm going to drive to Albany, Ohio. This is a Patreon supported video, so people who donated are getting their reward, but yeah, right now I don't feel like I'm getting a reward. So I really hope that this Paw Paw is pretty good, because this is taking a lot of effort to get, but I really want to try one. It's my birthday, and I could do whatever the hell I want on my birthday. So yeah, this is happening. So along the way to find Paw Paws, I have stopped at Paw Paw, West Virginia. It just seemed like the right thing to do, and yeah, I'm excited. Oh, and by the way, I picked up a hitchhiker along the way. This is Yofi. Say hi, Yofi.
Don't tell me what to do.
I've got 5 more hours until I get to those Paw Paws. This is gonna be fun.
Sure, but
Also stopping at the Paw Paw Tunnel, which is a historic site. This tunnel, I believe, was supposed to connect all the way to Ohio, and they hired German and Irish workers, but they didn't like each other, so while they were building this tunnel, they would just constantly fight each other. So it has kind of a violent history. And it took 14 years to finish, and they weren't able to actually finish it the way they intended. So it's kind of like a failed thing. Let's say that was the most magical thing I've ever done. Okay, took only 12 hours and 30 minutes of driving, but finally arrived. Yeah. Okay, make that 12 hours and 35 minutes of driving. Okay, here's Paw Paw Festival. Some really awful band going on over there. It's mostly just arts and crafts for sale. Not all of it Paw Paw related. There are Paw Paw products for sale. Extraordinarily expensive ones. But I have yet to see an actual Paw Paw. It's concerning. One cool thing with this place is there's a lot of vegetarian food, because I guess there's a lot of fruit hunters or fruitarians that make their way over here. So it is vegetarian stuff, but so far no Paw Paws. Disturbed. Very disturbed right now. Paw Paws have been located.
They're one of our customers at the market.
Oh, okay. They are $7 a pound. Not too bad. So there are several tents set up throughout the festival grounds, where they have little lectures and activities going on. This guy's doing a lecture on beekeeping, which I can see this being a very interesting thing if you're a farmer or something. Me having an apartment in New York City with no backyard, I'm gonna give it a pass for now, but yeah, it seems like most of the people here are doing things involved with agriculture. So people who are farmers come here, people who are noticing like a lot of like hippies here, so it might be like a lot of fruitarians come here. They have like little communes and stuff. For them, this would also be kind of useful, provided they're not vegan. But there's an empty Paw Paw mascot costume. I really hope I get to take a picture of that person, whoever is in there, tomorrow. I'm gonna like follow them around all day. I think everybody really needs to know like how a mascot can get around in this fully enclosed suit. Well, it's brilliant. Arms go through the armholes and you can see through the seed. This is very smart, very, very intelligently done. Looks like the Pawpaw has been around. Might be a wild Pawpaw, but yeah, this is kind of amazing. I never knew that there was a mascot Pawpaw out there in the world, but now I know there's at least one.
Found your true calling in life.
I think so. I think so. I don't think I can grow fruit,
But you could be one.
but I can be a fruit. This is it. This is my new step. This is like the rest of my life. It's just like set out in front of me. I feel like I'm turning 30 today, but really I'm just like being reborn as a Pawpaw. So let's review one of these Pawpaws then. This one is like super, super ready to go. Let's see.
Oh my god! It's splooged.
It's don't say splooge in my video. All that gunk that was on it was from another one that exploded on it. This is actually intact, so I'm a little less concerned.
It smells delicious.
Smell it.
I like that. I want to smell like that all the time.
It smells really, really good. It's
I want Pawpaw perfume.
that's something you can market.
Yeah.
It's got like a mango smell. A lot of tropical smells like coconut and banana and pineapple. It smells like it's gonna be like sour. Really, really good.
It has kind of a fibrous texture. Like really gooey with random fibers inside of it.
Yeah. It's like a little bit. It's very soft. It's like a pudding in there. The flavor is like soursop. But it's like if you made like a soursop smoothie. Put like what?
A lot of banana and like a quarter of a mango.
Yeah. So if you took like soursop, mango, and banana, and you like blend it into a smoothie. Yeah.
It's
Bottom
really good.
line is that it's delicious. It's really, really nice. There's a gratuitous Pawpaw tree shot. All my grower friends out there. It's a good place to go if you want to get some interesting plants. They've got like elderberry and Kentucky coffee, Osage oranges, all sorts of pretty exotic trees growing here. So if you're around the festival and you grow, it's just not a bad place to pick some things up that you can't get anywhere else. I emailed the Paw Paw Festival trying to sell my show to them, saying like, hey, I'll give you a really great discount if you hire me, but they didn't respond. So I'm gonna try to put that bias aside and give everything like a fair review. But looking at the other entertainment here, they've got a medicine show. There's a couple guys on unicycles. I don't know if like they're offering rides for that or not. There are some bouncy houses over here. This person seems to be doing like some kind of bubbles, something with bubbles, and I don't know. There's a horse and buggy ride over here. There's some stuff. There's a few like activities going on, but not a contortionist. Not a contortionist sword swallower, and I think that's really what a Paw Paw Festival needs. But yeah, it's okay. I understand. I totally understand. And they've got a band playing on this main stage over here, so they got entertainment going on throughout the day. And they got this pig. This pig over here is pretty badass. So I think we're all right. So this is kind of fascinating. All of the vendors, every single one, has to have Paw Paw in at least one of their items. So it gets pretty crazy. This is Lutong Pinoy Philippine cuisine. they have a Hello Hello with Paw Paw in it. That's how they get around that. So sometimes it's kind of like tacked in. Like there's like just like Paw Paw sauce on it. They can do that to like anything, but like everything has Paw Paw in it. Yep, you found a friend.
I'd find
This is
somebody
where I
local
belong.
to you for shades.
Yeah.
And he bit your finger.
He bit my finger.
It's your finger's maybe a little tastier than the Fig Newton, maybe.
No, it's he tries to get away.
Oh,
Here we go. You're gonna get back in your blanket because it calms you down.
what a sweet little guy.
Energy and the new energy revolution that we're creating right here in Athens County.
I
And Steve wrote
don't
a
understand
piece
poi.
He wants to share with everyone. There's a lot of
Festival today has a lot more stuff going on.
installers.
More pawpaws to be found. More activity. It's kind of cold. So it's not super. There's not too many people out and about, but a lot of vendors.
Thank you, everyone.
It's fun. A lot of good stuff going on. So I'm not super satisfied with the review that I did on the spot at the Paw Paw Festival. So I'm going to interject here and do a review here in New York City. I have a cultivated pawpaw, and I also have a wild pawpaw. So these were just foraged off a tree. This is something that was grown on a farm, so that's why you see it's a lot bigger, because farmers will select seeds from plants that end up turning out a bigger yield or a better product. And there is like a lot of variation in the different flavors of pawpaws. There's a lot of different nuances depending on what tree you have. So I'm going to do my best to kind of like give some sort of idea of what pawpaws in general taste like. You can like see how it's like all ugly on the outside. The inside is like a nice color. This is like what you're looking for. You don't want it to be like too firm or too green on the outside. It can be okay, but you want it to be soft enough where it's got a nice flavor to it, where the sugars have broken down a little bit. And here is a wild pawpaw, which I'll cut in half. They are much smaller, and sometimes they're like very seedy too, which is also a quality that, you know, if you're going to cultivate these, you would want ones that didn't have as many seeds. So I'm going to start with the wild one. Let's first get the seed out of there. This is a pawpaw seed. They are rather large, maybe the size of like a quarter in length, but you know, not round. How a lot of people will eat these, so I've learned from the Paw Paw Festival, is you cut it in half and then you squeeze it, and because it's so soft on the inside, it just kind of comes out like so. So you just kind of push out this flesh, and God, these are really, really good. I'm not sure if I like these more than the Atamoya or not, but for an Annona fruit, it's certainly up there. It's just very, very different. It's not, I mean, it shares certain qualities to the Cherimoya and the Atamoya and the soursop and all of that, but it's got a very unique flavor to it. This one that I have here in particular tastes like pineapple. So it's like if you took a soursop, a mango, a pineapple, banana, and some vanilla, and you mix it all together. That's kind of what you have here. Let me try the cultivated variety. Completely different. This one tastes more like a banana and vanilla. It has a little bit of a sapote taste, like a mame sapote taste. Which, if you've never had a mame sapote, it tastes a little bit like sweet potato pie. So this one, I would say, has more of like sweet potato pie along with banana pudding mixed together. Two completely different flavors, but both are delicious. Both are really, really good. One of my favorite highlights from the Paw Paw Festival was the Best Paw Paw competition, where Paw Paw growers from around the country submitted a Pawpaw to the festival to be judged in hopes of winning a big prize.
So we're judging it on appearance, aroma, skin surface, thickness, weight, texture, aftertaste, front flavor, and seeds. So maybe seediness, whether it has too many seeds or not.
Yeah, it's very light, very clean though. I mean, there's no aftertaste. Sometimes Pawpaw has sometimes a bitter back end, but this is very clean.
And it's giant. Would you hold up, Sharab, the Pawpaw? This is a really big Pawpaw. If you picked them in the woods, they're not that big. That's a really big Pawpaw. Let's hear it for that Pawpaw. Big boy. I believe you can tell this comes from a serious Pawpaw breeder because it doesn't have a cute name. It's Pawpaw 87513. This is someone who will only attach a name to the Pawpaw once it deserves it. And this Pawpaw comes from Westchester, Ohio. And first place goes to the variety Susquehanna by Javier Garcia.
First place does get a check as well, but you need to see me because we have to go somewhere else because it's for $100.
So they have all 20 varieties available to try. As much as I'd love to do a side-by-side comparison of all these, that would be very difficult to do. But some of them have a stronger, like, soursop flavor. Some of them have more of a banana taste. I had one that tasted like banana pudding over, that one over there tasted like banana pudding. Let's try this one. This one tastes like vanilla. There's a lot. There's a lot to compare, so I'm not going to do it all. You can have one that tastes really sweet or sour. Some of them taste like sweet potato. A lot of different tastes. One of them tastes like jackfruit. So depending on what cultivar you have, there's a lot of variation in Pawpaws. I'm learning things today. That's a pretty big box of Pawpaws. What are you gonna do with all those Pawpaws?
I'm gonna make Pawpaw jam.
Nice.
It's supposed to taste like bananas Foster in a jar.
Really?
Yeah,
That sounds lovely. You're gonna send me some of that jam, right?
I am.
Alright, you better. Yeah, so that's it for the Pawpaw Festival. I enjoy this. I think that for me, like one full day here would be sufficient. Like Saturday would be good. But if you're like really interested, like you grow or something, then I could see spending 3 days here. And for me, like one night and half the day during the day, I really enjoyed this. This was a lot of fun. Did you have fun?
I did.
Great. So we're good. Hey guys, just wanted to give a special shout out to Patreon contributors. Thank you guys, because this video would not have happened if it weren't for your support. The revenue I get on YouTube is, it's not that much, so it would have taken probably 6 or 7 months for me to afford this trip, which means that it wouldn't have happened. With Patreon, it ends up being more like 2 or 3 months, and every dollar I get goes towards fruit, so it makes adventures like this possible. So thank you so much, guys. If you haven't been to my Patreon page, check it out. Just click on my face right now and you'll be directed there. And yeah, check out the junk food video that I did on this same trip. So it's kind of like a crossover with myself. You can watch even more footage from the Paw Paw Festival by clicking on that button, which is going to be in one of the corners on this page. So check that out too. But thanks for everything, guys. Bye-bye.